I can honestly say that I'm in a better place today. It's been 3 years, but I'm in a better place, and I can say that it brought me closer to my father. Now, going no contact, that's the best way to go with the help of my father. I went no contact because literally this man, he was like an idol to me. I really like worship him, and I know I didn't know it then, but I know that I should have never worshipped him. But the way things were going, I literally worshiped this man. And but when it was all said and done, and it just all fell apart, January 1st, 2023, it just fell apart completely. The night before, this is how crazy he is. The night before, we had fun. It was January 1st, so December 31st. We were bringing in the new year. We had fun. We was laughing and joking and everything. And January 1st came in, and back then I was making affirmations and doing all the things that I was hoping that would happen in January, you know, 2023. But God had other plans. And like I said, January 1st, we walked around the house, and I already felt the tension from the night before until that morning. I already felt it was just something strange going on. And then I'm sitting here thinking, now I know we had fun last night, so what's really going on, you know, this morning? And you're gonna always question yourself, because you're gonna always question yourself thinking, did you do anything wrong? Did I say something wrong the night before? Did I do anything wrong? And I kept rehearsing things over my mind, and I couldn't think of nothing I said or done wrong, which that was all the time when I was questioning myself. When he went into his rants or whatever, I had to sit back and question myself, like I was doing something wrong. But anyway, that next day, he had an attitude just that fast. He had an attitude. He won't talking to me, and so I was like, um, it's the new year. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be down today. Today, I'm just not gonna be down. And so I went around just being happy and everything. He like, I don't know what you so happy for. Just like that, sis. I don't know what you so happy for. And I'm just looking at him like, what in the world? But anyway, yeah, it'll have you questioning yourself. And the part about, going no contact, when it all was said and done, and, you know, within 6 months, it was dissolved. He was in one place, and I was in another place. I really didn't even have time to think. It happened so fast. It just happened so fast. Honestly, I didn't see it coming. Some people be like, yeah, you saw it coming. Sis, I did not see it coming. It just happened so fast. And like within 6 months, I had to move in with my son. He had already had him an apartment. I didn't know anything about it. He had already had him an apartment. And anyway, it was hard. But I kept trying to get in contact with him, and he was throwing me off. I knew it was another woman by then, because he was throwing me off. But then, and that really was hurting. So I just had to think about myself and think about my kids, because my boys, they was beginning to worry about me. And I just had to give everything to God. I was like, I just threw my hands up literally and said, I can't take this anymore. And I said, God, please help me, and the times when I was telling God to help me, I was still trying to reach out to him. And then reaching out to him and he didn't answer, I was still hurting myself. And I heard in my spirit just as loud as day, when you ready for help, you'll quit reaching out. I just automatically heard that. You're not doing anything but hurting yourself. He ain't hurting you now. You hurting yourself. And so I just knew that I had to go no contact. Of course, I was looking at those like Leon Walker, and it was a lot of channels that I was looking at that really helped me, to understand what was going on, because I didn't have a clue what was going on. But what they was telling me, but what I was hearing, it was literally happening. I'm like, how in the world did you know that this is happening? This is going on. But what they were saying, it was really happening to me. And the only thing they kept saying was just go no contact. You're going to have to go no contact. And so I got tired of hurting. And so I'm like, this is it. I remember it was September 2023. And I kept texting him. You know how you text them and they can see, you can see where they read it, whatever. But he just never responded. So I think it was Leon Walker. Shout out to Leon Walker. He's really a good mentor, I would say, to let you know what to look out for. And he said, when you text and they don't respond, you're still giving your energy away. You're letting them know that you're still thinking about them. Whether you say something negative or positive, you're still giving your energy away. And I'm like, wow. So I really had to go no contact. And I'm telling you, it was hard. But by the grace of God, I made it out. I'm here today. And sis, I'm telling you that you really can do it. But the only way you could do it is by the grace of God. You're going to have to let God help you make it through these times, because sometimes I literally thought that I was literally going to lose my mind. I literally thought that I was going to lose my mind. But I just kept pressing in. And, the rumination, that's real. That's a real thing. That's real. And I just kept pressing in. I just kept crying out to God. And I tell you one thing. Had this not happened in my life, I would not know God the way I know him now. He is my provider. He is my peace. He is my joy. I'm telling you, that's why my channel is exclusively his, because God bought me out. He was the one that bought me out. And I want to just let my sisters know that you can make it without a man. I'm not bashing men now, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing men, because there are some good men out here. They are. And there have been some men that went through what we're going through. So I'm not bashing men. But you have to just be careful, because the world is not like it used to be. This is a dark world. It's dark. It's evil. Like the Bible say, people will be lovers of themselves, and it's just a lot of evil just going on in the land. And I prayed for peace, and God gave me that peace. And peace is priceless. I'm gonna tell you, when you learn peace is priceless. And I'm not gonna give up my peace ever again. I'm satisfied with just being me and God. I don't, I'm not saying that that's what you need to do, but I'm satisfied. If you ever decide to get with another man, make sure you get healed. Make sure you heal. There's a process that you got to go through. You got to heal from it. And I'm healed. I'm not scorned. But back to what I'm saying, no contact is the best way to go. Nothing. No, don't do nothing. Don't pick up that phone. When you feel like you want to pick up that phone, to call him, to see if he would answer, because a lot of times he ain't gonna answer. He know you calling him, but that gives him energy to keep doing what he doing, because he know that you on the side. I'm gonna keep you on the side, and if it don't work out for me, I know I got you on the side. But no contact is the best way to go. Sis, you could do it. I done it. You could do it too. And it ain't easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not easy, but it's worth it. So like, comment, subscribe. I got some more red flag stories. Um, just like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.